Here are some insights when building a new home. This is Danny with DA Properties. Let's talk about them. I have few very simple steps to follow and things to consider when building a new home. Due to current market conditions and a very big shortage of inventory, building a new home just seems to be the thing to do, at least here in the NC and SC state. So here are a few things that I need you to focus on when building a home. Number one, hire a home buying advisor. Okay, not a salesperson, not a marketing guru, a home advisor. This home advisor, he or she, whoever it is that you're working with, number one priority, they have to be well versed with actual general construction principles. So yesterday I'm sitting in a finished property. This is a model home, and I hear, I'm going through, framing stages in the actual process of the construction with the foreman and my clients, and I hear another realtor walking in and just pointing out to their clients how pretty the home is. Please don't work with people who are sharing their personal opinion of how beautiful something is. You're spending $300,000, $400,000, $500,000. I need to know, is this the architecturally, a good plan for the house? Is this kitchen built properly according to the, elevation of the home? Is this the right size? How is the living room built in proportion? How is this entire thing integrate? I need to know more technicalities when I'm working with a buyer's advisor. I don't need somebody to tell me what's pretty at that price point. Take in consideration your stocks or, your financial advisor. You don't call up your financial advisor and say, hey, I would like to purchase, some investments, some stocks for retirement. And your financial advisor says, well, you know what, you should buy Neo Corporation because it seems like a pretty company, right? You want to go into the fundamentals. You want to see if this property really is built well, which is why you need a home advisor, not a salesperson. All right. Item number two. Follow up on all your inspections. And this is something that you may not want to do or need to do. This is something that your home buying advisor, the person that you hired for this job, needs to do for you. So here's the thing. Once you start your building process, right, there's going to be several different county inspections. There's going to be one for grading, one for your foundation. There's going to be one for framing, your HVAC, your plumbing, your electric. There's going to be an inspection almost every step of the way. For my clients, what I do is I actually like to go out there and I like to talk to the supervisor and find out when these inspections take place. Am I gonna step over my boundary and act like I'm an inspector and, do something that I'm not supposed to do? Absolutely not. But I do like to pop in, of course announced, walk into the house and see what notes the inspector, the county inspector, left on the window. Typically, framing, for example, framing inspection, every builder fails because an inspector always finds something like a broken truss or, a 2x4 that's not aligned or, something is always found in your, in your framing inspection. But I want to see if whatever the crew, the subs of the builder have put together had not failed the inspection by like 1 or 2 points, but, possibly 15 points. If the inspection, very simple inspection, is failed by that many points, then you might want to have a conversation with the superintendent and just check in, make sure that they know that you're watching them, right? And just inquire about, hey, how come, we have failed on 15 points? Is that normal, right? It just puts them under a little bit of pressure to oversee your project, possibly a little bit more than they oversee anyone else's, where most of the time, regular brokers just simply don't do that because they don't even know where to find these notes or what they're even looking for. So this is something very important to consider throughout the inspection process. Pop in on the job site, make sure that your representation is there, ask questions. That just means you're involved in the entire building process. Item number 3, which ties into my previous point, so your county inspectors, right? Mecklenburg County, for example, right now has a shortage of inspectors. So when you have an inspector come out to the site, he or she, that particular inspector, is going to have anywhere between 40 and 50, sometimes even more inspections that they have to do in a day. Generally speaking, these inspections are given by the local code enforcement to the inspector crews with a limited geographical area. However, they still have to go to and from the location. So you figure in 5 minutes travel, 5-6 minutes, a very short inspection that they typically do. Talk to the, typically you'll have the trade on site, when the inspector comes in, just in case there's something not okay with the property that, the inspector can point out, or, tell the certain trade how to fix, or what they want to see different, right? So that takes its own 2-3 minutes, and then your inspector goes in the car, he has to type up the report and upload it. So if you really look at the time a county inspector spends on one single inspection, there's just no way that they can reasonably be expected to go in the house and do a thorough inspection of every house, because the time just simply does not permit this, right? Even more a reason that you need a advisor, somebody who understands construction. And I can't stress how important it is when you're buying a house, that you have somebody on your side who has actual construction experience and not just a salesperson. Two completely different things. I'll cover this in a different chapter, sales agents versus buyer's agent, completely two different business entities. So this is an important thing, that you are there along the way, that you ask the right questions. And even more importantly, on all new constructions, okay, make sure you do a third-party inspection prior to closing. Every single inspection that I've done on a brand new house has come back with 15 sheet report of things that have been missed out by county inspectors and by the superintendents that are covering that community. Make sure you do your third-party inspection. Do not just rely, like I said, on the short period of time that the county inspectors have in order to check your home out. Make sure you do your own inspection. Super important, okay? Don't miss this step, please. Item number 4, if the property, so if you're purchasing the property and for whatever reason, let's say something got wrong delivered on the cabinet side, or something broke that cannot be fixed in time for you to close, right? This is a big question I always get from my clients. Well, should we close? What do we do at this point in time? Builders are gonna possibly give you a pushback. I've experienced this time and time over again, where builders like, well, we promised you we're gonna do this for you. Don't worry. Attorney addendum. I know they're gonna be super upset that, oh, you want me to do what? I gotta pay the attorney. No, I don't care. I am not closing a property with my clients with outstanding items based on a promise of nobody. Because I have spent so much time chasing, these guys out there, the project managers, the trades, the salespeople. It has gone, 1, 2, 3. I've chased them up to 6 months to follow back on what they owe to me and to my clients. And I'm relentless. I will not stop until I get what's promised to me. So finally, I have made a decision that I personally will not close any property of my client based on anybody's promise. I don't care if the owner of the company comes out there and says, hey Danny, you know what, your clients are good, we're just missing the door. Don't worry, we're gonna have this door installed next week. Thank you so much, Mr. Such and Such. I need this in an addendum by an attorney with a timestamp. Okay, I need a timestamp. But I'm giving you 45 days. What, you need 30 days? Fine. Within 45 days, this is gonna be done. I want legal backing on this. Okay, so make sure with the new construction, if you do not get a property delivered as it is promised to you, that you have a backing of a legal document. Your buyer's advisor should be able to, assist with this, to, speak with the attorney, to speak with the builder in order to make sure that your interests in this transaction are protected, right? And last point I want to discuss on this one is your buyer's warranty. So 1-year warranty. So now, you've gone through the processes, you've built the home, you've done your inspections, you move in. Every house will have its own settlement issues, and things are going to pop up because you simply didn't see them when you purchased the home, because you spent an hour, 2 hours looking in every corner of the house. But now you have lived in the house for months, and you're finding that there's issues with the home. This is your 1-year warranty, right? 1-year warranty. I tell all my clients, whenever you purchase a home, set it in your calendar at about the 10-month mark. Write down the entire list of things. Hopefully it's not a big list, right? From the get-go. Hopefully it's just a small list. But write down everything that you think that, needs to be addressed. Call that agent that has helped you purchase the home. Get them involved. Make sure that this list gets taken care of. Again, your agent was there when you started building in a home. Your agent was there when you finalized the sale of the home. This is a 1-year step. This is not something that you as a buyer need to be concerned if you're having any issues. Now, if it's just a matter of, filling out a sheet online and submitting it to the builder, that's fine. But for whatever reason, if you have a pushback, if you have questions, hey, what should I put on this list? The builder is not being responsive, get your agent or your buyer's advisor back involved into this transaction. This is their job and they need to follow up on it, and they need to help you, create any kind of solution to the problem that you have. Truly hope this helped. Again, few simple tips to make your life easier, when purchasing a home. This is Danny with DA Properties. Questions, concerns, you can always call me at 704-340-5435. You can email me. My website is daproperties.com. Looking forward to some good comments, feedback, or any other questions that you guys have about this particular video. Talk to you soon.